Okay, hello YouTube, it's Alejandro. I'm back again, and this time, as promised in my previous review, I'm going to be reviewing the Power Rangers Dino Charge Terra Megazord. Now, first looking at its color scheme, it's mostly majority of gold color and black. Now, it doesn't have any real articulation to it. It doesn't move, the wings don't move, it's basically all stuck. I mean, you can open up the mouth all the way, and in the back right here for his feet, you can move them forward, but it doesn't really do anything. Now, he has these cannons on the back right here, which are detachable. Now, how his Dino Charger gimmick works, which, again, I got him in a 2-pack for Christmas with Dino Charger Megazord, which I do recommend. 2 Megazords for only $30, great deal. Anyway, since it didn't come with any Dino Chargers, but basically how the gimmick works is you open up the mouth, then the Dino Charger goes in here, there's a button at the back here, then the Dino Charger goes in and pushes the button, and then the cannons pop up. So, yeah, it's not accurate to the show, but it does give him extra firepower, and I do like that. Plus, it does give him a gimmick, and it's a pretty good one, too, in my opinion. Now, right here are his front pterodactyl arm, hand things. And right here, it's visible, his fist, for when he becomes Megazord. Now, right here, his head for the Megazord mode is obviously exposed. It's kind of hidden by the faceplate, but not that much. I mean, it's obviously right there. It's got the legs back here, as I already showed. This is supposed to be the tail. It's all black. Its wingspan is pretty huge. Now, going into detail of the pterodactyl head, it's got its eyes are red with black pupils. It's got the visor here as seen on the show, but unfortunately it's molded in, meaning you can't lower it over the eyes, so yeah, I can't do that. And here it's got some detail, which becomes the waist. And yeah, now moving on to features for the figure, other than the cannons, there's this tab right here in the back. You can see right here. Now you pull it from underneath, you pull it all the way out, then you flip this down, and it basically acts as extra support for when it's in pterodactyl mode. And like I mentioned, wingspan is pretty huge. I'm going to take out the Dino Charge Megazord, which I already reviewed, out in a minute now, just to compare the wingspan. And I'm back with the Dino Charge Megazord right here. And yeah, just to give you an idea how huge the wingspan is, here it is from bottom to top next to the Megazord. Trying to get it all in frame, as you can see. Its wings are actually bigger than the Megazord itself. Now taking him off for now. Now, to get into the transformation, real quick thing to mention for the wings right here. For detail, it has some molded detail right here. It's supposed to be like a lightning bolt. There's paint off right here, but unfortunately up to this point on both sides of the wings, the paint just stops. I mean, it's not it just stops. It lacks some paint, but it's okay. I mean, on here, which is supposed to be the head, has some blue, but yeah. It's also got some gray pieces here and there. Now, for the transformation onto Megazord mode, just so we can show this off later, I'm going to pull the cans back for now. Now you take the wings. It's on 2 parts. There's a peg right here and a hole right there. You just unplug them. Do it on the other side, and then you take this piece right here and pull it out. So yeah, the Megazord ends up becoming 2 separate pieces. Now, starting with the bottom half, you take it like this, rotate, and you flip the toe forward. Now you take this one, rotate, flip it down, flip the toe forward, and in case the feet are already like this, you flip them forward, which is accurate. You know it's right when the pegs right here, the clips are facing forward, and this thing's facing towards the back. That way you know you have it all lined up right. Now for the top, there are these, clip thingies right here that connect into here. So you just line it up. Now, continuing onward, going on to the wings, which become the arms, you flip these back, then you take this piece which goes down, making the arms like that. Now you do the same to the other side. Flip, push it down, like so. Now finally for the head, you take these top bits of the head and flip them out like that. And then you take the helmet and flip it, helmet pieces, and flip them back. And yeah, that's the Terra Charge Megazord in Megazord mode. Now, it's got some nice molded detail here on the arms, which are also visible in Pterodactyl mode. As it's got the arms right here, hands, fists, and he's also got the front fingers from the Pterodactyl mode. Now, quick look on the head. He's got green eyes, and the head also has a bit of a night theme to it, the head sculpt. The pterodactyl head's still right here. And yeah, right here, missing a little bit of paint. And on the back is all mostly black, but that's pretty much accurate. Now, for articulation, the arms can go bit out, bit in, but that's because of transformation. Can do a full 360. Same for both arms. Good movement. Because of how it is, the legs can also go forward, but only this much. They can go all the way back up to... They can go all the way back. They can go like 90 degrees back. Only go forward this much because this clip right here and the feet get in the way. And you also have the toe, which can go a little bit down, but that's again only for transformation. The mouth also opens up in Pterodactyl as already in Pterodactyl mode. And the Gimmick also works in Megazord mode. You just take a Dino charger, but since I don't have one, I'm just going to use my finger. Pushes the button that's all the way back in here and flips the cannons forward, which again is not show accurate, but it's really cool. Now there are a few things you can do with this guy. First off, the cannons, they are detachable. I'll show that off right now. You can detach them. Takes a little bit of work, but they are detachable. Like that. Oh boy, this piece fell off, but it's detachable. There. And also for detail, fingers in the way. Also for detail, the inside bits of the top of the pterodactyl head are nicely molded. Same on the outside. Anyway, back to it. Now, the fists do have holes, which you can fit one of the guns in there, into the fist. Plugs in like so. If you don't like them as cannons, you can just attach them to the hands as guns. And so, yeah, here he is. Got some molded detail. Front silver. It's not hollow or anything. It's got black in the middle of it. And yeah, so this is the bit that connects to the top, which is detachable. And so yeah, there. Yeah, that's one option with the Terra Charge Megazord. You can give him guns, like so. But I like just having them as cannons. So yeah, you can just reattach them back, like so. Hole, port, attaches like so. Okay, this part's a little bit of work, so I'm just gonna cut it out real quick. Okay, and I successfully reattached them. It's a little bit of work to pull them off and attach them back on, but it's not too hard to do. Now, there are a few other options, combination-wise, with this guy. For example, bring in the Dino Charge Megazord back again. I can deattach the arms. And one thing you can do with the arm Zords, like the Stego, for example, is you can take the arms right here, fold them back up like they were wings, and yeah, leave them like that. Then they reveal this port thing, same as the one on the T-Rex, which you attach like so. Just put this down. Showing up so I can see what I'm doing. And there, gives him a new arm. And yeah, it's a bit asymmetrical, so you can do it with just one arm, or you can do it with both arms. Flip that up, then attach the Triceratops. Now, here's one thing that I really like right here. If you pay close attention into the detail of the bottom of the wings, there are two holes right here. Now, normally it would be hard to fit in the Triceratops' horns because it would like just get in the way, but apparently there are these two holes right here that the Triceratops horns perfectly line up with. So yeah, the holes are on both sides. They're right there. Yeah, those holes are specifically meant for the Triceratops horns to fit in. Show that off. Yeah, so the Triceratops horns fit right into those holes. I really like how they made those holes specifically for Triceratops. They're on both arms, so you can put it on either one, or if you have two Triceratopses, you could do two of them at the same time. And so, yeah, you can mix and match arm Zords with the Terra Charge Megazord because of, yeah, these connectors right there. And yeah, I really like the detail that they went through with adding those holes for the Triceratops. That is some real commitment right there. Now, just gonna detach them off really quick. Detach them onto the Dino Charge Megazord really quick. Now, flip the arms back down. Now, one thing to note is in the packaging, the head is detached, which detaches like this. There are these two clips right here, and two porgs right here that just line up and peg in. But in the packaging, the head is detached, and it also comes with this piece. It's got some molded detail on it. Now, this piece is special because it, well, same as you can see, it has the same things right here, which attaches onto it, like so. Now, this isn't for an official combination or anything, it just comes within the packaging. Now, in the packaging itself, the pterodactyl head's a little long, so it won't fit in the box. So, this thing is flatter, and now people theorized on YouTube that this piece is made specifically for the packaging, and I would agree. I mean, they would have to, because it kind of beats just having this all exposed, the whole giant hole in the gap thing. It's just all black and gappy. So this piece is made specifically for the packaging. So yeah, because this thing is too long to fit, which you just attach it as soon as you open up the box. Now, I'm going to reattach it. Now, really quick, there is one other combination with this guy that you can do. And to do it, you would first have to reset him up in pterodactyl mode, which I'm going to do. So you deattach line it up right, put the toes back down, flip the wings back out, and really quick, one thing I forgot to mention for the arms, if you want, you can extend these and pretend they're like swords like on the show. So yeah, you can extend the wings back out and pretend they're like blades. Anyway, so yeah, basically have it back the way it was. Flip these, fold these up together, cannons go back. Connect them through here. Connect, connect. Now, next what you do is disconnect the head. Put that off later. Now you can take the Dino Charge Megazord and you can combine with it. So what you do is go to the back and take the tailpiece off, and that does get used later. Now there are the 4 ports right here, and on beneath this Terra Charge Megazord, as you can see, there are 4 pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just line them up and connect them. Yeah, like so. Then what you do is you take the original helmet and detach it, put that off, and now where the helmet itself goes is this piece on the tail. It's got a little tab port thing right here. And remember, on the helmet there's also a little tab. You actually mount the helmet onto that piece like this, so it has a place for storage. Now with the wings, it's very back heavy, so can't really stand. And there is a way to fix it with the tail. Now there are these 2 tabs right here, and they attach to these right here. And since it goes all the way down, it acts as it's like a tail balance. And now, last but not least, you take the new helmet, which is the pterodactyl head. It's got a little tab right here, which you line up in the peg right there. Okay, now you flip that down, and there you go. Now, one last thing to do, what I do anyway with this piece. Now, in this mode, this section is freed up. So what I like to do is just, because it's freed up, is I take this piece, at least in this mode, and put it there. So it's not empty or anything, plus it gives me a place to put this piece, at least in that combination. So yeah. Now, in this combination, the only real changes are the long wings attached to the back, which is pretty much covered up mostly by the main body, but it's still there. Plus, you also got the cannons on the back, which are pointing up, so yeah, that looks cool. I mean, you can still have them all the way back if you want on the pterodactyl, or leave them up if you want, up to you. Now, for the helmet, it becomes the new pterodactyl head. Now, I don't know if it's for anyone else, but if you can notice really quickly, it looks like my helmet's pointing a little bit towards the right of the Megazord, just a bit. I don't like how it's not facing straight forward. And I mean, you could try to adjust it, but then it just ruins the head altogether. I mean, the helmet's still good, but it's just a little facing the left, which would be his right direction. But yeah, the face is still there, and yeah, the helmet's just attached. This combination's cool. It adds wings, which is nice. It's got a new helmet, and there's storage for everything. Storage for the tail, the original helmet, and you can even find storage for this specific piece that comes with the Terra Charge Megazord. So yeah, all in all, I do recommend the Terra Charge Megazord, especially if you already have the regular Dino Charge Megazord. It's a good toy. Figure. It's a good figure, big figure. I recommend it. It's sleeker. It's kind of skinnier than the Dino Charge Megazord, but that's because the Dino Charge Megazord is made up of 3 Zords, and the more Zords, the bulkier the Megazord would be. And while that, Terra Charge Megazord is only made up of 1 Zord, so yeah, what would you expect? Numbers and stuff. So yeah, cool toy, cool combinations, and you can do other things too. I plan on having more reviews out later in the future. So yeah, this is my Power Rangers Dino Charge Terra Charge Megazord review. And yeah, that's about it. I do recommend this figure, especially in the 2-pack with the original Megazord, if you can find one for only $30. Found one at Walmart for Christmas. So yeah, recommend it. I do recommend it. Yeah, cool toy, figure. And yeah, this is my review, and that's Alejandro saying goodbye. Remember to subscribe and thumbs up the video if you like it, share it with your friends, and there'll be more content up later. So yeah, for now, this is goodbye. Peace.